Jarretts Driving School ADI Part 3 training. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel, and for more videos, please click the link in the description below. Please note, this is a trailer. For the full video, please subscribe to our online training course.
Hello Elias.
Hello.
Yeah, thank you for joining me today. So as we've agreed, I'm going to role play a learner driver who's had about 25 hours. So I've covered most of the subjects, but I seem to be struggling a bit with roundabouts. And you're the best man for the job to help me out. So I'll stay as Marlon, and I'll stay enrolled for about 25 to 30 minutes. Okay. After which I'll time out and we can spend another 25-30 minutes working through any learning points.
All right.
Yeah, sound good. All right. So yeah, whenever you're ready, it's over to you.
Okay, thank you. All right. Well, good morning, Marlon.
Oh, good morning.
Good to see you.
Yep, you too.
That's it. Are you all ready for today's session?
Yeah, excited.
Yeah, because your test imminently approaching in the next month or so.
That's it. It's coming up now.
Okay, so good. Feeling nervous about that, or you think you've got everything in that?
A bit nervous, but I'm hoping, yeah, we've still got a bit of time to iron out any creases.
Okay, for sure. And then after the last session, we discussed that you were feeling slightly, marginally, shall we say, apprehensive about roundabouts. And,
yeah.
Okay, so for today's session, if it's okay with you, based on what you've told me in the past, we're going to concentrate on various types of roundabouts that we come across. We've got a particular route, so we'll hopefully cover all the various denominations that you will encounter on your test.
Okay.
So does that sound like a plan?
Yeah, that sounds very good.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have any, just before we move off in that case, do you have any specific questions or anything that concerns you theory-wise regarding roundabouts, or do you have it all in hand? You know all the various things that you might consider when you're approaching, let's say, for example, a larger roundabout or a large roundabout?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good in theory, but just need to put it all into practice.
Okay. Any particular areas, let's say on larger roundabouts or smaller, medium-sized roundabouts, that you're not that you would like specific practice on?
Not that I can think of,
no?
But maybe when we start, you'll notice something.
Okay.
That I might need.
So you're happy with, approach, lanes, lane discipline when you're going around larger roundabouts? You're good with all of that?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty good with the lanes I need to use.
Fine, that's good. Well, as you know from all our previous instructions, previous lessons, should I say, is that, I always like to say that each roundabout can be treated individually under its own merits in certain instances. So whether it's large, small, and given various directional instructions on large roundabouts, you may find different scenarios play out for a given roundabout. So you should always be prepared for, different scenarios and different outcomes.
Okay.
So just bear that in mind as we move along today, and I'll point things out to you if required. And feel free to ask me any questions as we're going along, or if you're unsure. With regards to today's session, because I would say you know how to drive, you're well versed, you've had many hours of sessions and practice. So if I'm going to try in as much as I can to do a prompting session, if you like, so I can prompt you or give you full guidance, but I think we've gone way past that point now. So if I prompt you leading on to almost self-drive, so that you're almost doing it all by yourself, as you would be under examination conditions. So are you going to be happy with that approach?
Yeah, prompt sounds good to me.
Okay, so we'll be doing prompting, and feel free to ask any questions as well as we go. If we need to, we'll move over and pull over to the side if required to discuss any situations that may or may not arise if they happen to be serious. So don't be afraid, or feel relaxed. By all means, we'll just pull over and discuss if any issues, and hopefully they won't arise, pop up.
Hopefully not.
So okay, so with that all said and done, as ever, I shall do the shared responsibility statement.
Oh yeah.
That's it, as we always say, and I'm required to do that before each session, is to advise you that since you're behind the steering wheel today, you are the driver of the vehicle. It therefore means that you are fully responsible for the safety of the vehicle, yourself, all other passengers, including myself obviously, plus all the other road users that we come across today, all stationary object, parked vehicles, pedestrians, cats and dogs, children, absolutely everything we come across today. It's your full responsibility to make sure they're also covered and safe as far as your driving experience is concerned. Plus, given that it's a lesson, I'm going to share the responsibility with you.
Okay.
And therefore, you will, sorry, I'll share the responsibility with you by giving you appropriate guidance and, if necessary, making use of the dual controls available to me. Hopefully I won't need to interject using those controls, but as ever, well, it's an automatic vehicle, so today I only have the option of the foot brake, which will be required if necessary, but hopefully I won't need to use it at all.
Yeah.
And if you're happy with that scenario, then let's go.
Yeah, yeah, sounds good to me. All right, just to follow the road, yeah?
So yeah, initially we're going to follow the road. At the end of the road we shall turn right, and once we approach the main road we'll turn left.
Okay.
That's good. As ever, good full observation.
That's it.
Nice.
Right.
And we're turning right at the end. That's it. So I'm going to have a little sip of this. My mouth is now dry.
Oh yeah, sure.
Is that okay?
You go for it. And this next one's left, isn't it?
Left at the end of the road. That's
All right.
So yeah, lots of speed changes around here by the looks of it. Lots of traffic lights.
Oh yeah, another speed change.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So as we approach the two roundabouts at the end of the road, you can see we're going to take the first exit, followed by the second exit on the second roundabout towards Edgware.
Okay.
Good observations.
Yeah.
I may say so. Initially, upon approach to the first roundabout, and as you well know, after all the roundabouts that we've driven on, I usually like to advise, but I thought you knew, that we always like to travel around the paintwork as much as we can. So, do you recall that the second roundabout?
Yeah, did I went a bit over it, I think, didn't I?
You certainly did.
Okay.
Went up and over. So we try in as much as we can to go around the paintwork. Depending on the size of the roundabout, in this instance you could have successfully gone around rather than up and over.
Sorry about that.
No need to be sorry. It's okay. But next time we'll be trying to certainly consider the going around the paintwork.
Yeah, I suppose I'd maybe get a fail on the test if I'd done that.
Well, you'll get a driving fault at the very minimum, shall we say.
Okay.
Depending on the situation or what may have occurred on the given situation at the roundabout, it could possibly have led to a failure, but it depends on the given situation. But a driving fault at the minimum, I would say. So as we're driving along here, you remember nothing to do with roundabouts in this instance, but you know, when you're coming into a school zone, do you recall what you might do when you're going through school zones?
School. Roundabout.
So if there's no instruction, as ever, you'll follow the road. So in this instance, you'll be going straight ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't see that one there.
It's hard and fast.
Yeah,
Okay.
hard and
That was
fast.
it. So when you're approaching the roundabout, can you remember the first rules of roundabouts, or the most breaking it down? What would you say is the first rule of roundabout when you're on approach?
Is that routine? The MSPSL?
Well, yeah, you could employ that routine. I'm specifically talking about when you see the roundabout signs and as you approach the roundabout, what are you initially looking to do?
Mirrors? Or
Well,
see the signs, maybe?
that's it. Like this one.
Wow.
You need to keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Sorry, my fault.
Come through thick and
they're
fast,
coming
isn't
in
it,
through
to be
thick.
fair?
My fault. I'm talking too much, disturbing you. But still, notice even whilst I'm speaking to you, there's the roundabout signs as they appear.
Yeah. They do come down on you, these
Like
little
it.
ones.
Trying to work out where we are. The edge where. Okay. I'll just find this route. Since there's no right turn at the traffic lights, we're going to follow the signs for L Street that are imminently upon us. It's just on the left. This is just basically going to ask you to do a right turn shortly. So if you spot it, that will allow us to effectively make our way onto the A5. So here's the L Street sign. So we'll be looking to turn right now. We'll be looking to turn right in this instance. The first available right, which is after these lights. That's it.
This right here.
That's correct. That's it. Rules of the highway code, even if it's a little bit further back.
Yeah.
What do we do with the buses and coaches?
Give them way, I suppose.
That's it, yeah. Either way, if they're coming towards you, I was like, or of course if they're pulling out in front of you in the same direction as you're going. So yeah, by all means, feel free to give way to the buses.
Van's a bit close, isn't it?
Yeah, he's eased into his peak clear zone. No. We should wait there.
Did I do anything wrong there? I don't know. Didn't look too happy.
Well, you're waiting in your area to turn right, so you weren't in the keep clear section, as far as I could tell.
Yeah.
So when we get to the end of this road, it should enable us to turn right onto the A5, which is what we will do. At the end of the road, we will turn right onto the A5.
Right, okay.
So I'll just let you concentrate on this manoeuvre. Time being, we shall continue to go follow the road for a mile or so.
Yeah.
Good observations. You're waiting to see if the gentleman's ready to cross. We're close out the zebra crossing. Perfect.
Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah,
isn't
it is. And in that instance, that was a good. You waited until you were sure. In the end, it transpired he continued on his way, and then you were able to continue on because it was close enough under normal conditions for you to stop as per the highway code to give way to pedestrians when it's safe to do so. And if you deemed it safe, you travelling at pace, there was really not much traffic behind you, then by all means you are definitely going to be stopping there to let the pedestrian go. So as I said, we'll be continuing straight ahead for a mile or so, maybe a little bit longer, whereupon we shall approach a medium-sized roundabout.
Yes.
And I'll come back, I'll tell you now that at that medium roundabout we will be going straight ahead, shall we say.
Straight ahead, yeah.
That's the direction. But in the meantime, I wanted to recap what I usually say about the roundabouts. So, given that you may see the roundabout on approach in the distance, or you'll definitely see the roundabout signage coming along, you will always be looking. You're always prepared to stop, remember?
Prepared to stop,
yes.
yes.
Prepared to stop, but at the same time, you're ready to go. Lots of people will also remind me of the fact that you're looking to give way to the right. Anyway, we'll concentrate on this roundabout for the moment. We're just going to go straight ahead. And just, you might want to, you may remember, if you forget that on approach to roundabouts, if you're generally going straight ahead, unless otherwise signed or indicated, the best approach, as ever, when you're travelling on multi-lanes or on a roundabout, good indication, is left is best scenario. So as you approach the roundabout, don't forget, if you're going straight ahead, give an instruction to go straight ahead, unless otherwise indicated, it's best to be on the left-hand lane, and you can approach the roundabout directly if you're going straight ahead.
Oh, I used
the left-hand lane.
The right lane, yes.
You use the right lane. It may, I mean, as you saw, it's still possible to do, but you would have to have extra perception. You would have to make sure you're definitely looking in your left blind spot as you're moving over.
Okay, so I can do it sometimes, the right
well,
lane.
it's the best approach. Left is best, so do approach. If you know you're going straight ahead, the medium-sized roundabouts to approach on the left. That's it.
Another roundabout.
That's it. Another roundabout. So, going back to what we were saying.
Yeah.
So, you're always prepared to stop. I always add to that because you're prepared to stop, you're travelling at a pace that would allow you to stop. So, the roundabouts there, in this instance, the one that you just passed, they're there to govern the speed that you're travelling along the road and to make sure that you're not braking, and you will reduce the speed. Again, on approach, you're prepared to stop, but ready to go. If on approach to the roundabout, if you have good if you have got good visuals and you can see there's perhaps nothing on approach on your right hand side, let's say, then by all means you're not looking to ultimately
that sign
stop.
at the bottom, is that speed hump?
It's advising you that the road head is bumpy as opposed to speed bumps.
Okay.
So speed bumps are raised. These are probably dips in the surface of the road. And if you're going up and down, if you're travelling at 40 miles an hour, you'll feel yourself going up and down.
Yeah, makes sense.
So because you're prepared to go at the roundabout, that also means you don't necessarily have to stop. Certainly when we came to that smaller roundabout, we did come to a stop.
Yeah.
Even though there was no ultimate requirement. At this roundabout, we're going to go to the third exit, I believe, or it's certainly around the roundabout. Maybe the third exit. It is the third exit.
Okay.
So this time you would approach the roundabout in which lane?
Right lane.
Correct.
That kind of wrong lane. You've got a right signal in there.
He may have been going there, which he is. So this is your exit here. If it's safe to do so, as you've done, very nice. You've assumed the left-hand side, so you've taken the option of left being the best. There's nobody behind you. You're clear on the roundabout, and it was safe to move from your lane directly into the left lane. Nice. So what I can say for sure is that when you're approaching that smaller roundabout, where you concentrate on this junction, and the incoming cars,
cars do come, what should I do? Because I've got priority, isn't it? So I just keep going, is it?
You don't just keep going. You certainly observe. It's your lane. You're on the thing. They're joining. If cars are coming, you need to observe and watch what they're doing. If it's safe to do so, and there are multiple cars coming on, and it's seeming that they're not stopping and they're just joining, and you are able, and you spotted all this earlier in time, and there were 2 lanes, you could make choose the option to move over into the right lane, so you don't have to contend with oncoming cars now not looking, and then therefore having to brake hard in order to let them go through, or they're going to see you on a learner car and they're going to try their luck and jump in front of you, so you're best trying to avoid all of that if you can.
Okay.
So on approach to this roundabout, left is best, so let's see how it transpires, what's going to happen on this roundabout.
Just straight, is it?
We're going straight ahead. Left is best, remember.
Yeah.
So as you're going, we're reducing the speed. Do we need to stop? Look ahead, and you can see you've got a flow lane there, and you'll be able to continue without. That's why in this case left is even more best than it normally is. But you're still looking to the right, which is correct, but there's been a couple of times where you're coming to a stop, so you don't have to stop at the roundabout. You're prepared to stop by all means. You've reduced the speed, you're still doing full observations, and of course if you're prepared to give way for oncoming vehicles from the right hand side. I'll also add to that, any vehicles that are travelling and traversing around the roundabout, they could be coming towards you, so don't purely concentrate on the right hand side. And with mini roundabouts or smaller roundabouts, you'd also be looking at any traffic coming directly towards you. That's it. Okay. So as we were just travelling around there, I noticed that we were travelling at pace when you can see the red traffic light way in the distance.
I think I saw it quite late.
That's it. So as you always know, I like to get my drivers to look 2 seconds into the future from another type of driving course that I've been on. So you need to cast your vision further away than normal other learner drivers, let's say. So you're looking further into the future. Try and be looking 2 seconds into the future.
2 seconds.
That means if you're, let's say there's it has to be a static object, cast your vision to a static object in the distance. That would take approximately, depending on the pace that you're driving at, 2 seconds to get to. But you're continually adjusting your vision forwards.
Okay.
Keeping the full picture and the visuals in mind. It gives you plenty of time for all your planning and preparation, deciding what it is that you're going to do. So if you were looking forwards, you might have seen the bridge. Now you're casting your vision further forward, maybe around to the second bridge, trying to capture all the information, what's happening in front of you, who's in front of you, are people slowing down. When you see traffic lights in the far distance, by all means, you're already thinking, mentally prepared to slow down, so by all means do that. I'm going to have to try again. Even when we're following the camper van, shall we say, try and cast your vision ahead. So we're going to approach this roundabout. We're going to do the easiest junction. We're going to take the first exit towards Boreham Wood on this roundabout.
First exit, yeah. All right.
This is the apex corner roundabout, and people always have problems with this, but depending on which direction you're travelling from, you may find it to be far easier than you may expect. That's right, you see the sign says 15. That's it. To approach the speed cameras, try and keep it just at 50 or certainly below
Yeah.
Going through the speed cameras now, so let's take it to 50.
I think I was 51 for a bit there.
Yeah, I
Is
noticed
1
that.
mile an hour okay, or is it?
I'd say it's not.
No.
If you do consistent 21, 31, 41, 51 on your test, then that will be speeding and you will fail. So it's best not to speed
fail.
at all. So
maybe after the test, then I can I can add that 1 or 2.
I wouldn't specifically recommend it. You need to try to be the best driver that you can be and observe the speed limit. And if you find it difficult to stay below 50, that 1 extra mile an hour, then by all means keep it a mile less, maybe like 49, 48. That's fine, and then you'll be well covered. So this roundabout, this larger roundabout, please, we're going to go straight ahead at this roundabout.
Straight ahead. Yeah. All right.
And if you recall, as I said earlier, we're going straight ahead. Left is best. So unless there's any reason to do anything else, we can approach the roundabout as we are.
All right.
If you look at the road floor signings, you may have noticed that, let's say we were, so it's traffic light guided roundabout. So as long as you maintain your lane discipline, you don't need to indicate.
Oh, is this not straight, is
No,
it?
this is the second exit on the left. We'll continue to go straight ahead.
Oh, you wanted the third? Okay.
We wanted to go straight ahead.
Straight ahead, which is the third one, is it? The third exit.
It was the third one. So if you're looking on the map, the guidance as we were approaching, it would have been the straight ahead indicator was the A1, straight ahead.
Sorry
That's
about that. I
okay,
thought
don't
straight was maybe the second one. Usually it's the second one, isn't it?
It
Straight.
could be, but then if you were looking at the map carefully, you'd have seen a slight little nub, and that little indication was to basically this road, Morrison's car park, and as it happens, the Boreham Wood Test Centre as well.
Oh, we're nearby, is it? This test
Nearby,
centre.
somewhere here on the left. You see a few cars pulling up.
Oh yeah,
there's
it's
a
a
car
sign
park.
driving.
There's a car park in there, yeah. You see the drivers coming in ready for their test. So at the end of this road, we're going to turn right.
At the end of the road.
Yeah.
Does it carry on down, is it, the road, or does it end here?
It ends, sorry, it ends here.
Okay.
That's it. So
all right.
we're going to turn right, and then we're going to join the dual carriageway, which we were on previously.
Supposed to be on, yeah.
And you may recall that the speed limit is 50 miles an hour, so you have to be very careful on this as you exit from here, because there's a hard left into oncoming traffic that's potentially coming towards you at 50 miles an hour, so your judgment has to be correct.
Yeah, can't make any. I think they're in the other lane.
Yeah, they were, and it was safe to do so. So as long as you're 100% certain that they are in the other lane, then by all means,
I can go.
you can execute your manoeuvre. We're going to take the next exit on the left, the next junction, I should say, since we're on the A1.
Okay.
It's forthcoming. Please follow the signs. You'll see it coming up shortly. And as we take the junction and we come off, we'll be looking. It's signposted for Boreham Wood, and so we'll travel at a pace that will allow us to spot the signs for Boreham Wood. So it's the next junction coming up, and we will continue to Boreham Wood.
Okay.
Just before the national speed limit in Tucson, so we won't be going too fast today.
Oh, yes.
If you've noticed those signs out there. They're tucked away. This one is tucked away in the trees, so you'll have to observe the signage on the floor.
Yes.
That's a very tight turn.
Boreham Wood, is it?
Yeah, that's it.
So I need to get over one, I
You
think.
will have to get over one. Did you notice the sign for Boreham Wood tucked behind the trees?
No, maybe it was hidden a bit there.
It was hidden. You can still.
So this is the lane.
That's it. So this is the correct lane. So do keep your indicators on as we go around the roundabout.
Oh, I keep going. Oh, yeah,
Boreham
there's
Wood.
another sign
You
there.
can see the Boreham Wood sign there. That's it.
Okay. And then come over maybe.
Yeah, and that was the original signage tucked behind this tree. Difficult to see, so we'll still continue to follow signs for Boreham Wood here.
Okay.
That's it. So on this section, as we travel along towards Bournemouth Town Centre, what would you say? What would you imagine the speed limit is here at this point?
It looks a bit faster than normal with the 2 lanes, so
Yeah.
maybe 40.
It's possible, but what was the last signage you saw? Speed sign.
That's a good question. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I remember the 50 on the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
Did I miss one? Maybe?
I don't believe we missed one, but certainly it was 50. But however, if you look at the overall surrounding, you thought it was a little bit faster. But in this instance, I'd keep it at 30 for sure, because you can see it's built up area
Yeah.
and
built
so
up.
on. And then shortly there, you'll be advised of what the speed limit is. If you
There's a
haven't
30,
seen it
yeah,
previously.
30 sign,
Lots of
yeah.
people seemingly go fast. There was that other car probably going along at 50, but I wouldn't necessarily have travelled at 50 for sure
Okay.
when he was coming through. So that's a difficult one because you don't really see any additional signage.
Yeah, it's quite tricky to pick up.
So at this roundabout, we're going to, 2 roundabouts. We're going to take the first exit. Sorry for the slow response. The first exit.
First exit, all right.
That's good. Holding back gives yourself a nice, easy manoeuvre. You haven't gone too close to the truck.
Yeah, it's a bit tight with the truck.
So that parked in an unusual place, but someone must have broken down by the looks of it. So here we have a mini roundabout scenario. So on approach, you've already seen. So what would you be doing? You'd be,
Oh, this is
Yeah.
so slow down.
yeah, you'll
just
be ready.
look.
Hopefully you're looking far into the 2 seconds into the future. You'll have seen the roundabout sign, if anything, in the distance, so you'll know the first rule. You're prepared to stop.
Yes.
So you'll be certainly reduce your speed. Again, there's a roundabout ahead. There'll be a mini roundabout. We will continue to go.
Yeah, how do you know this
So-
one's ahead? Because there's no signs here.
There's no signs. We're looking at the road ahead. So that in this instance, we'll be going straight ahead. So the question is, on this side of the roundabout, after you've gone past the first exit, would you normally indicate?
Oh, yes.
Would you
signal.
normally indicate on that side of roundabout,
Ooh,
considering that you
question.
were going straight ahead?
It's not the biggest. Maybe not. Maybe I
No.
can leave it.
Yeah, you could. Because if you were indicating to the left, obviously that would mean that you're going to turn left. And then by the time you've gone past that first exit, it was barely any time for you to indicate. So if you did, it could be considered a courtesy indication if there was any other traffic immediately behind us. But you were going straight ahead. You weren't indicating to the left.
Yeah.
Therefore, you weren't taking the first exit. If you were taking the third exit, you would have been indicating to the right. So no requirement here. We'll go straight ahead here again.
Straight again, yeah. All right.
Nice use of speed. You've slowed down. You've looked, and you looked to the right,
Oh, yeah.
which is
I
very
had a good
important.
look there.
Even though you could see there was nothing coming in the first instance. Sorry for the slow response. We'll take the first exit here.
Left, yeah. There's no straight really here, is
No,
it? Right
that's
and
right.
left. Okay.
So that was very good. You slowed down.
Yeah.
Reducing your speed. You were prepared to stop. You could have stopped if necessary. So that was good. The good thing that you did there is whilst we approached, on approach to the roundabout, you could see there was no traffic coming in on your right or even straight ahead. This roundabout will.
Okay, we'll
there's a-
time out there.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Give you a little break, little rest. That's it.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, I was nervous not doing lots of things that I know I should be doing.
Yeah,
No, I'm
it's-
barely looking at where I should be looking.
Okay, looking at me, is it?
Yeah,
Or-
well, look, I should be looking at you more so, and then I'm doing my usual talking too much routine to the point, which Lilian picked up on quite quickly, where
Yeah,
I'm talking a lot.
She could see. She
Yeah,
picked it up and
that's it.
knew it's.
You know, and even then, even after that, I know that, and I often apologise to because I'm still talking about whatever it is that specifically. I'm always talking about something to do with the drive, and you know, if I haven't finished it for one reason or another, then I'll go back to it rather than you know, pulling over. Although I've in recent times been used to pulling over and discussing the more serious faults.
Yeah,
which is,
that's good.
you know,
Keep that up if you can. It takes a while to get used to that habit. I think of pulling over when you're used to doing a lot on the move. But the more you can get used to it and buy into it, the more it becomes second nature.
That's it.
And you're no longer thinking about it.
Yeah, I know I need to do that. I certainly, you know, surprising a few pupils after those sessions with me by pulling them over.
Yeah.
And haven't been pulled over before.
So they're wondering, have I done something wrong? Is the car okay? Is everything all right?
And then we're discussing it in finer detail.
That's it.
And then, you know, and I know I go into long rambling things about
what we'll do, we'll go through everything. We'll dissect the good, the bad, and the ugly, I always say, Elias, of what you're doing. And then we'll work on any learning points, work what you can do to improve, and take things from there. So to begin with, the introduction, well, overall, first of all, you have a very nice tone and demeanour to the way you instruct.
Right.
Elias, it's very calming. You never really shout, even when I'm sometimes doing things quite wrong. You tend to stay calm. I think that's probably because you're just naturally a patient person, I'd say. So that was good. The introduction now. So I want you to do a little bit more on the introduction. Now, there's two ways of...
Please note, this is a trailer. For the full video, please subscribe to our online training course. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our channel. For more videos, please click the link in the description below. You can also contact us at support@jarrettsdrivingschool.com or call us on 0800 195 2454.